Day 18. Keep your eyes closed and on the horizon. Work the balance. Wake up the kinetic chain. Circulate the lymphatic fluid into the cervical units. Showed my nephew some of these videos, and he said that he's famous too. And then he showed me his videos. Such a cute little kid. Wanted to watch other YouTube videos, and then a little bit of time passed into some of these videos, and then he said, well, I want to watch your exercise videos more. You know what, if I change one person's life, this whole thing is worth it. It's worth it if I change no one's life, because I know I'm changing my own life. 100 days of Qigong will dramatically improve your life and give it change and transformation in a positive direction. As long as you're gentle with yourself and you come with good intention. I believe that's true for any type of exercise that you put yourself through. Builds healthy discipline, gives you more a sense of accountability, helps keep weight control balanced, helps you dial in your diet, get benefits from grounding barefoot into the ground, pull neutrinos from the central sun, some of the benefits. And the more you do that, the more you train discipline in all the other areas of your life, the more you can see where you want to discipline, where it's lacking. You know, a lot of people think about this stuff in the gym. It's all the same. It's just, this is the way that I'm choosing right now. I found the most benefit from the Qigong and the yoga. The yoga Systematic yoga, traditional style yoga, for me, has well, it's made everything go away, you know. Kind of taps more primitive. Taps into more primitive parts of the brain. And I just think that that is great for mental health. It's great for if you've got really bad anxiety. Systematic yoga for me has been more of a help because it requires more focus. You know, it's extremely difficult to do any of this and talk at the same time. If you want, you know, the best feel and form from systematic yoga, for me it's been no talking. If I start talking, I lose the form, I lose all sorts of things. And I've seen it in instructors as well. And it makes sense. It's something that takes your focus away just for a split second to explain what you're doing. And it takes from the form. That's why a yogi's always just a yogi. Teacher's a teacher and an instructor's an instructor. They'll try and tell you teachers and instructors are the same thing. They're not. Not in my opinion. If they were the same thing, they wouldn't have separate names, first off, and second. Teachers don't need to speak, instructors do. And usually when an instructor's speaking, they're getting paid. Not all the time. You can be an instructor without getting paid. I just know that I've taught people without saying a single word to them. And they've came up to me and told me, you taught me something. Twisting. Moving the cerebral spinal fluid up and down. Inhale, exhale. In through the nose, out through the nose. Tongue at the top of the mouth. Fill the synovial fluid up through the spine, into the neck. You can push off the balls of your feet. Fill it in the IT bands. Remember, I think it's 73, maybe it's 75% of our American population is overweight or obese. If you fall in that category, feel free to challenge yourself to 100 days of Qigong. Very light, gentle movement. Can't do it wrong. Cannot do it wrong. If you come out here and gong, move around, monkey see, monkey do in this video, I promise you'll see dramatic change in your life. Floppy D, you're just sliding your hands down your IT bands. Pushing the neck comfortably left to right. Slight bend in the knees. Back straight. Tongue stays at the roof of the mouth. Inhale, exhale, in through the nose, out through the nose. Just remember, if people talk poorly upon this, it's because they're recognizing their own poorness, their own fault. In some way, shape, or form. This is because of universal law number 1. We are all connected. We are all one. So if somebody says something bad about you, it's just their own acknowledgement to be had in the negative way, you know. It's just a reflection. Not to say that you might not be doing something that you feel is even looks awkward or weird or unattractive. It's just in the pinpoint, in the targeted way that they say it. Can be directed towards you, but ultimately it's just a reflection upon their own life. You know, and it might not have anything to do with their exercise. They might have had something poor happen to them that day. You don't know. Everybody has something, has their own story. Everybody has something going on. Just like my dog. Here, boy. Got a loose dog out on the loose. Hey, how's it going? Good. Got civil court today. I'll take every prayer I can get. If there's anybody out there in cyberspace watching this, I'm praying for security, protection. Praying for what's right. Praying to see my daughter again. Pray every day for her. I just Praying especially hard today. Praying for love. Trying to end the discussion about money and more about custody. I won't get into all of the details, I'll just expressing my First Amendment a little bit, exercising it. Usually a pretty shy, introvert kind of guy. The gongs have kind of helped open up the throat chakra a little bit. Made me recognize more of how I want to talk, what I want to talk about, why I want to talk about things. Whereas if I'm doing systematic yoga, it's no talking. I've become very quiet in and out of the studios. You'll see that with a lot of yogis. Put a lot of time into their self, a lot of discipline into their self. You start to feel like nobody knows what you've been through. You can see how far people have gone with their practices. You start to feel really alone. Become more and more silent. And so, I'm trying to let the yogis catch up, if you will. And the more they do, the more my voice opens. The more I stay out of those situations and more into the qigong, the more I can see that happen and evolve. So that's what I'm trying to do. I know it sounds like I'm stuttering a lot, but I'm focusing on the movement and then focusing on trying to talk is just, it's difficult. Okay, so up, out, down. Open up the hips. Open the gates up. Try and do 5 to 10 on each side. Hip circles. The slower you move, the faster the chi moves. The energy throughout the body will move. That is because when you slow down, your body can catch up to recognize the movement, and your mind calculates it. That yoke becomes more visible. The mind-body connection becomes more visible when you slow it down. I notice if I go fast twitch, I don't see it. I don't see unless I'm sweating, that's when you start to see it. You see it come out of you. You see the energy come out of you. I'm trying to harness my energy, not trying to sweat. Whereas before I was just letting it all go. For years I let it all go, let it all fly. A full clip. Let it all go 100%. And you know, I let go of a lot of judgment. I just don't carry any judgment. That's the number one thing that I noticed. By sweating puddles every day. 3, 4, 5 hours a day. 2 hours a day, an hour a day. One time 8 hours a day. No judgment. I let it all go. And you know, when you do that, and you start doing good in life, people start coming out of the woodworks. Start making people not like you and you don't know why. People want what they can't have, what they don't have. But what they failed to recognize was that universal law number one. They can have it. You just need to give it time and patience. Hard work pays off. And so, I just don't judge people at all. See the point? Unless it's in a positive direction, I'm not interested in looking at anything negative somebody else to show me. You know, and if I do see it, I just, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I don't say anything at all. I don't even try and correct. The only way I try and correct is through my own example. And the more I displayed that, the more I seen people just either recognize it and learn and grow from it, or the opposite. Keep the tail tucked. Inhale up. Exhale down. Tongue staying at the roof of the mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose. Back straight. Slight bend in the knees. Been medicinal here for about 6 minutes. Anything over 20 minutes in a gong is medicinal. Try and shoot for 3 minutes. 3 minutes gets the full benefits of a headstand. And working the handstand. Just don't have the handstand for as long as I have the headstand. So I do the headstand. Just try and move the blood that's consistently down in the feet. Try and circulate that. And I find that very much so in the headstand. I find it circulates more in that position than any other position. The swimmer stretch. Feel this in the pecs. Really opens up the tops of the shoulders and part of the back. Wakes the ligaments up. Shocks the tendons a little bit. And not in a bad way, in a good way. Shake the phone energy out a little bit. All right, much love, y'all.